down.
That's right. Leo, take a picture.
Mariachi, Molly, doing a mix or quiet? Mariachi, okay?
Like,
Yeah. There we go. Bring on Tank.
Leo, is that the fight you want, Gervonta Davis?
Yeah, that's what we want. Hopefully we're gonna get.
Well, you take care of business, he takes care of business, we have a fight.
Yep.
Pay-per-view.
That's like the first one. They're gonna say, you're gonna know, I'm not scared of nobody.
Never happened.
There you
You
go.
never say if you want to take next, he's not scared of nobody.
pie, como no puedes saber, si en el camino me crié. Camino desde Colima, tiene mil altos y bajos, en compañía de mi chata, ando pasando trabajos, en compañía de mi chata, ando pasando trabajos. Tomo la pluma en la mano para escribir y firmar los trabajos que pasé en ese camino real, los trabajos que pasé en ese camino real. Tomo la pluma en la mano.
Frankie, ¿qué hubo?
Gracias.
There's a
All
beast.
right on the bag, and it's all right on the bag. That's Santa Cruz right there. The letter just told me that he wanted to take after his fight.
Wow, I mean, it just goes to show you what kind of fighter he is.
Not so bad.
That means I got the best shot, bro. all you're telling me is that I always get the best shot.
So maybe that's me. That's all it's like.
Maybe you need to start getting it away.
I agree. So what do you think?
All those we be on the and we'll be looking to solidify that come next year. That is very true.
It's a 130-pound weight.
It's truly a blessing
Where's it going?
to serve the country.
Walk in the circles.
Just follow Leo around like 5 backs.
How many? Did 12 rounds party today?
Yeah, no, I went on Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah, I got done 13, pero igual bien que.
How about today?
Yeah, digo que nomás todos.
Oh, yeah.
Toño.
Yo, what did you think of Canelo stopping Sergey Kovalev 2 weeks
That's
ago?
great. You know, he did great because nobody had stopped Kovalev like that, and for him to knock him out, he shows that he has good power and he's there to be number one pound for pound.
Now, will you advise Canelo to stay at 175, or you think a better option is the 168 or 160?
I think 160, 168, because I think if he goes up in weight to 178, he's going to be giving an advantage to the guys that are bigger than him. Canelo's not that tall. He's almost a little bit taller than me, like by an inch, so for him to go up, he's going to be giving too much advantage.
Do you think we'll ever see that trilogy against Golovkin?
Maybe, hopefully, you know, I think people want to watch it, and if they do, I think they're going to give it to the fans.
Who will win that fight?
I think Canelo now, but I think probably knock him out. Since Triple G changed trainers, I think he doesn't look the same. He looks a little more, I don't know, it affected him. The training is different or something, but I think this time Canelo knocks him out.
What's your take on a lot of people consider Andy Ruiz not full Mexican? The fact that he was born in the U.S., you were born in Mexico, but grew up here in the U.S. What's your take on that? Is he a true Mexican?
I think he is true Mexican. You know, like me myself, I consider myself a true Mexican. I wasn't born over there. I was born here, but my heart, I consider Mexican 100%. Both my parents are Mexican. I talk more Spanish than English, so I think you have to have it in the heart. Like they say, no matter where you're born, it's where you're from.
Now this fight on the 23rd is against a fellow Mexican, not only Mexican but also from Michoacan.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of fight are you expecting? Like a total Mexican brawl?
Yes, of course. You know, like I said, he's from Michoacan. We know the people from there have a lot of heart. They come and do everything in the ring. And I have seen him. He comes and throws a lot of punches. He works the body really good, and he has good punches. He has good uppercut. He works the body, so I know it's gonna be a great fight and a tough night for me. But we're gonna get the win, hopefully, God.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Leo.
Leo, both you and Flores have a common opponent named Chris Avalos. You knocked out Chris Avalos, but Chris Avalos knocked him out. That's why I feel like you can get a knockout here in Vegas. You think you can make it happen?
Yeah, but actually, I think Flores was winning the fight, but Avalos didn't like knock him out. I think they stopped because of a cut.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a cut, and they said that it wasn't with a glove, it was a headbutt, and they should have gone to the scorecards, but the referee thought it was a punch, so he stopped it and they counted it as a knockdown, but he didn't actually knock him out. It was kind of a cut, and Flores was winning the fight.
Well, now they've gotten more reliable with the playbacks you saw with Martinez and Edwards. He hit him over after he was already down, they overruled that. What do you think of that now that they're actually looking back at the tape and overruling?
I think that's good because sometimes the referee does stuff and they can see in the replay, yeah. And sometimes it's not fair for a fighter that they didn't lose fair. And so I think it's good for them to go out and watch the replay so they can give a fair decision.
Leo, what's your take of the franchise champion? Right now we have Canelo and Lomachenko. Waller, who's the main event on the 23rd, he said he doesn't want to get that tag. Do you think that's good for boxing to have a franchise tag?
People are gonna criticize no matter what. I think it depends on you. As fighters, we prepare, we go out there, just give great fights, and the other things they shouldn't matter. I think we should just worry about going out there, giving a great fight, and just pleasing the fans.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
Take a picture with him, Leo?
Thank you, man. Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, Leo. Una solo.
See you still? I'll figure next.
You're stupid. I already got mine, bro.
I don't have some picks.
Sorry? After, yeah, when she's done, I'm down.
Making a conscious decision to have fans wait. It's unheard of. Actually, I tweeted something that night that would never happen in the Mayweather show. Never. No one would even come to us and ask us something asinine like that. But again, it's amateur hour in discuss. No, I don't think so. The fans paid to come to see Canelo and the other fighters on the card. Not to see it.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Still live. You're not. You turned off your live?
You gonna sign any of them two guys?
You know that shit. She is hitting. Not lying about that. I'm ready to be done with that though.
Nah, I want to see Jake.
Get the fuck out of here.
He can stop carrying that
I mean, I'll cover all of them, but I'm good on that big improvement.
I got so many
Get some.
I got it. I mean, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I just more care about
I wanted to fight.
if the undercards are good, then I don't mind. Like, it was short-sighted. I kept saying, Matchroom needs to put fucking Gotti Ward on this undercard. Like, put even fucking 2 motherfuckers who will never have another like, to us, aren't anybody, but if you're gonna fucking fight, people want to watch a fight. Those people want to watch a fight. And they will become fans of whoever that is. Set up somebody who's a little bit better than somebody else that's going to be in a war, and set that person up for him or whoever the fuck. But so this way, oh shit, that person's fighting. Oh cool, I want to see that. And then it creates like it was short-sighted. But it was short-sighted. That's all. Put a fucking war on the under. As soon as something happens, everyone's like, oh. And when nothing is happening, everyone's like, who the fuck's walking down? You know what I mean? Like, so fucking put 2 motherfuckers who are gonna fuck each other up. Terrible, terrible. I was with it. I was personally with it. I was all with it.
I was going back and forth.
No, I don't know. I get it. I get it. You're a hardcore one way or the other.
20 minutes to line up on the stream fight. I'm like, oh, ready? Ready for this. Now I'm like stream it, meet together.
And then it's cool. It's on here.
I wait for 20 minutes trying to get this stream.
She had to tell me that it was a good thing because I was in the media room because people had it on the computer. So I was kicking it there with them. I even pulled up the chair and was kicking it. And then they were like, imagine this inside. And I was like, no way they're gonna do that. She was like, you're showing me shit here. And I told them, I was like, no, it's in there. They're like, what? I was like, yeah, it's in there. I was all for it. I thought it was the right call. I thought it was the right move for viewership wise. I thought because I have a lot of friends that were texting me, text me if I know stuff because they were all watching it. You know?
It was cool because that one guy won. Yeah. Had a video when you know how come talked about it after
Yeah.
that video picked up.
That video took off? Yeah. I meant to separate that. I just forgot.
But that was our title. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it picked up after that. After that, it picked up like 100,000.
Oh, he talked about it after. Like he talked about fighting. Must about that.
I know that's what this title. John put it up.
Because now he's like, I know he said something about, I didn't even see it. He said something like that.
Yeah, I think he asked him this.
Oh, I didn't even see it. He's kind of, I can say. Yeah.
Not my decision.
But I Is that you? Making that noise?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds like a
The
child.
fuck yeah. There's a puppy caught somewhere. You out of here? We're gonna fucking have elks coming in here and shit. Like, it's a mating call.
He can get past Flores next Saturday.
That's
a big fight. That's a big fight. Likewise.
Let's go.
Okay, sure.
What's up, sir?
What's happening?
So we're here in City of Angels Boxing Gym now. We just heard Leo Santa Cruz talk about the different stages in his career and what he wants to do next. And I saw your response, and you saw the reaction in your face when he said Tank Davis. Talk to me about kind of, as a promoter, kind of how what that makes you feel, and then your thoughts when you heard that.
That's a mega fight. It's a mega fight. That's a sold out, packed, potentially Staples Arena. You know, fans across the world. You know, big pay-per-view fight. It's huge. If we can make it, there's a lot of obstacles in the way.
Sure.
And meaning, firsthand, he has to take care of business next Saturday. Tank has a huge fight in front of him on the 28th, and we see what happens after that. You know, I have none but the utmost respect for Leo and his family. I've always been a big fan of his, but if him and Tank are able to mix it up, obviously, you know who I'm riding with.
Yeah, I think that's
100%.
I think we all know that. Now, last question for me is, if there's a party on the other side of the street, are you going to postpone and delay your servings for the other party until that party's complete? Like, talking about the event that happened last week.
Man, again, you know, I didn't watch the fight.
Sure.
But obviously it was a lot of back and forth stuff on my timeline. You know, and I even tweeted out.
Well, I saw your response.
Yeah, that shit would never happen with us. It would never happen with us. You know, we're in control of everything that would happen, and Floyd would never disrespect his fans like that.
Okay.
You don't do that. That's unheard of. It's unheard of. As much respect as I have for Dana and what they do, their shit ain't never gonna come before what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a mutual respect we have for one another. But you know, when you're Floyd Mayweather, it's like you go when you go.
Mm-hmm.
You are the main event and the main attraction.
Right.
You know, but you just don't do that to the fans. But again, that's their way of doing business. And if the fans want to continue to put up with that kind of stuff, hey, I don't knock nobody for what platform they want to watch or whatever. I'm just not watching that shit.
Okay, thank you.
Leonard,
Did
you
you get a
did.
chance of see this past Saturday, speaking of Staples Center, KSI against Logan Paul?
No,
You
I
think
didn't.
Is that a good fight for boxing? You know, two guys who, you know, create content.
I have no problem. I have zero problems with it. I've gotten a chance. I know KSI very well. His trainer, Adal Riley, he's our fighter now. I'm very excited with where he's going. getting ready to get started with his career with Mayweather Promotions, and he's obviously working with KSI, and he done a phenomenal job with preparing him, to get ready for their fight. We're the ones that kind of started thinking outside the box. That's one of the good things that I will compliment. I will compliment him. Yeah, that was a good thing. I have zero problems with it. And any way that you can attempt to try to grow the sport, I don't have any problems with that.
So the trilogy can't happen with Matchroom, Mayweather Promotions. Is that an option if presented on the table? To do the trilogy, KSI, Logan Paul on Mayweather Promotions.
Say it one more time.
Will you guys be entertained, to make the trilogy happen? For some reason, Eddie Hearn can't make it happen with Matchroom. Would Mayweather Promotions be willing to possibly, put the fight on Fox or Showtime or stream it, on a pay-per-view platform?
We take things one day at a time as they come, and I can't answer that question because I haven't been presented with that at the moment.
Leonard, Tank is fighting Gamboa. Very athletic, a guy we haven't seen. I haven't seen Gamboa in a little while. Do you see how many fights? I guess do you see at 135 for Tank before going after a title?
For going after a title?
I mean,
he is fighting.
Oh, it is for a title. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
my fault. Yeah. Uneducated. That's my fault.
Again, Tank is the man.
Right.
Anywhere he goes, he's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy. And with him moving to 135, he instantly becomes the guy to beat in the division. Mm-hmm. Period.
What do you think about the franchise title that WBC is doing, with Loma being now the franchise champion, Haney being the
Honestly,
champion?
I really don't have an opinion about it because really it hasn't had anything to do with me or any of my fighters at the moment. Mm-hmm. And I think we would make an informed decision based upon that, when that would be presented to us. But I'm a firm believer that fighters win belts in the ring and all of that. But I've done quite a bit of homework, on it. And again, none of my fighters have been faced with that, so it's a difficult question to answer.
It somewhat affects Tank in the sense that now Tank is number one, and technically, I guess the mandatory for Devin Haney. I know you tweeted out.
I answered that question, I think, at Deontay's workout. Okay, let me be clear with this, okay?
I didn't make it out of Alabama.
Yeah, I know. Tank is a world champion, and he's nobody's mandatory. Any way you look at it and you say this, Tank ain't nobody's mandatory. We call it all the shots in anything we do. Mm-hmm. Any and everything we do. All these guys can get in line. Nobody's telling us what to do. We doing things the way we want to do them.
What's the order of the line? Who's in line? Who's in line?
Everybody's open season. Any and everybody can get it at 35 and 30.
You said 30. Leo's fighting for a championship at 30. You guys talked about Tank and Leo already, but it seems to be more like I talked about at 135. Would Tank be willing to come back down to 130 for Leo?
Sure. Tank can still make 30.
Really?
Yeah. Tank's moving to 135. Again, it's just another opportunity for him to do something different, to think outside the box. He wants to be a multiple champion in different weight classes. And it's another great opportunity. But Tank is at the tender age of 25. He ain't going nowhere. If they say this guy's the top guy, meaning the fans, and we're not just talking about the small little circle of boxing fans. We talking about the fans across the world. What Tank brings is excitement. He puts asses in the seats. And, he's one of the few fighters out there in the entire world that puts asses in the seats consistently. He's up there in it's only a handful of guys. And I think we all know that, who they are. And when it comes to the lower weight classes, okay.
My last one, man. Andy Ruiz versus Joshua happened in just over a month, I believe, about 3 weeks. What's your take on that? What do you take on Ruiz kind of slimming down? He's looking a lot slimmer than he did the first time around.
Well, Andy knows what he's doing. He's been fighting for quite some time. Tons of experience, big amateur background. He's been in there with Joshua before, so he knows what he's bringing to the table. I fully expect Joshua to be much better than he was in the first fight. but I also expect Andy to be better too. And I think Andy has his number. I don't have no problem with him slimming down. Him and Manny know exactly. They have a great game plan, coming into the fight. And I think I'm pretty convinced we're gonna see the same result. I think Andy's gonna clip him.
So there's not much that Joshua could do to change that in your mind?
Well, there's always with the heavyweight division, one punch can change anything. And Andy Joshua was a tremendous fighter, but I just think Andy Ruiz is better.
That says it all to me.
There it is. Oh, real quickly, sorry, I know I said that was the last one. Wilder Fury 2, if that happens in February, do you feel that cut's going to be a big issue for Fury?
No, I think he gets knocked out within 5 rounds, though. I'm very confident about that. When you go back and actually I just rewatched the first fight last night. You go back and look at it. He had success early. Wilder came on, the second half of the fight, and Wilder able to put him on the canvas psychologically. That plays in your mind in a rematch because he knows that he's tasted Deontay's power. And he knows what can happen and So going into if Wilder's able to get past Ortiz next Saturday night, that is a massive, massive, massive fight. With the 2 major platforms with Fox and ESPN being able to come together, that is huge. It's huge, and you have 2 excellent fighters. If it can, but Ortiz has plans to ruin the whole thing. He's looking to be in that mix himself. So we can't count Ortiz out. Obviously Deontay's the heavy favorite for a reason, because he's the top dog out there in the heavyweight division.
Thank you, Leonard. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, here, I'm going to sign off with you, Fino. Hey, damn, look at Fino looking all fresh on my camera. Look at that.
What is this?
Oh, hey.
Thought it was a mic.
We got Jay. Hey. All right, thank you guys all for watching. Appreciate it. See you guys next time.
It's about the bigger next thing.
I like jumping in the